Hi, hi everyone. I hope everybody can hear me.
Yes, we can. You're good.
So,
Thank you.
yeah, thank you. And so, always an honor to announce this year's Good Food Champions. But before I do that, I just want to thank everybody for actually joining us today. And also in appreciation of LA Food Policy Council and our esteemed speakers whose contributions really made this event series possible this October. So very grateful for this opportunity and to learn so much from each other. I think Stephen and others clearly highlighted that more than ever, there's a lot of work that needs to be done to work together to really bridge the gaps in our food system and so that everyone actually has access to nutritious food on the table, no matter where you live. So, with that, I'd like to talk a little bit about this Good Food Champion Awards and announce the winners and honorees for this year. The Good Food Champion Awards recognize organizations and businesses that have demonstrated exemplary leadership and a steadfast commitment to promoting access to affordable, healthy food across LA County. The people being honored, the organizations being honored today are these change makers that really have uplifted local food systems, really innovated uh, different strategies and advancing environmental sustainability and working on important intersectorial issues that are related to food access. And this includes, other social drivers such as housing and healthcare and economic advancement that are really needed to make food system to really optimize our food system in LA County and across the state and country. I really do. We all appreciate and deeply appreciate the County Board of Supervisors for uh, uh, supporting the Good Food Champion program and for identifying and selecting these champions from their respective districts and for highlighting their work. Also, would like to recognize and thank the supervisor for prioritizing food equity and for working towards creating an equitable and just food system. Collectively, we are driving meaningful change in our communities and ensuring that everyone has access to affordable, nutritious food, even in these trying times. And with that, I'd like to go ahead and announce by supervisor of district the Good Food Champions. So, for Supervisor of District 1, this year's honoree is God's Pantry. Uh, this is honored by Supervisor Hilda L. Solis of the 1st District. God's Pantry is headquartered in Pomona and is the largest food bank that is run and led by formerly incarcerated and gang-affiliated individuals. Every year, they help more than 200 individuals from underserved populations find employment and healing by distributing free grocery to over 10,000 LA County families every single month. They help trainees rediscover themselves and their purpose of life by serving the common good of the communities they serve. The board is pleased to honor God's Pantry for their commitment to addressing food insecurity among vulnerable communities throughout the San Gabriel Valley and their support of transitional age youth and justice involved individuals. The first district is honored to recognize God's Pantry and their incredible team as Good Food Champions for 2025. Supervisor of District 2, honored by Supervisor Holly J. Mitchell of the 2nd District. The honoree this year is Crop Swap LA. Crop Swap LA is a community gym in the 2nd District that believes easy access to affordable, nutrient-rich food is a right, not a luxury. They nourish the 2nd District communities in many ways through their community garden installations, teachings, and determination to grow food on unused spaces in ways that create jobs, preserve water, and equitably distribute food. They truly plant the seeds for a healthier and more equitable food landscape. The second district is very pleased with their work and is honored to recognize Crop Swap LA for its wonderful team and for being the Good Food Champion for 2025. Go on to Supervisor of District 3. Honored by Supervisor Lindsay Horvath of the 3rd District. This honoree is, the honoree for District 3 is Shift Our Ways Collective. Shift Our Ways Collective offers locally grown organic produce, shared education, and access to safe green spaces for communities, which are not as common as they should be in the San Fernando Valley. They work at the intersection of community service and food systems, using their space to grow food and as a gathering place for education and connection to the community. The 3rd District is very honored to recognize Shift Our Ways Collective and their phenomenal team as this year's Good Food Champions. Supervisor of District 4, honored by Supervisor Janice Hahn of the 4th District. This next honoree is the Whole Child. The Whole Child is an ideal food champion for their holistic, family-centered approach to health by integrating nutrition education and with housing, mental health, and parent support services. Serving over 11,000 individuals annually, the organization ensures vulnerable families have the knowledge and resources to access and prepare healthy meals while addressing the broader challenges that impact food security. With decades of community trust and dedicated leadership in nutrition programs, the Whole Child has and is continuing to create lasting impact on health, stability, and opportunity for children and families. The 4th District is happy to recognize the Whole Child and their incredible team as Good Food Champions for 2025. And finally, Supervisor of District 5, this year, Supervisor Catherine Barger of 5th District would like to honor Grace Resources. Grace Resources is in Lancaster, they offer compassionate support to individuals experiencing poverty and homelessness. Most recently, they have worked on providing groceries, hot meals, and additional support. They have seen significant growth in the number of people being served, with over 200,000 people being helped by their services last year. And they continue to be a great community partner with Supervisor of District 5. The 5th District is very pleased to honor Grace Resources for their fantastic work as this year's Good Food Champions. So with that, congratulations to all of the Good Food Champions. They will be receiving their board scrolls in the mail, and we celebrate with each organization recognized today. To the extent possible, please give them a round of applause, even in this webinar format. Thank you, everyone. And with that, let me send this back to Deepa for some closing remarks and comments.
Thank you all so much for joining us today. We know that everyone's time is precious, and we appreciate all of the dedication and energy that you bring to this work. So it's deeply inspiring to all of us at the Department of Public Health. To all of our speakers, to Alba, Annalicia, Derek, and Stephen, thank you so much for providing a framework for what building an equitable and inclusive food system actually looks like in practice. This wasn't just a conversation. I think it's really a blueprint for our collective path forward in this challenging time. And Deepa began our time this morning by just kind of acknowledging the difficult environment that we're all operating in, and just the sheer effort that it takes to sustain food access work. And it's easy to let that reality lead to fatigue. I think what today proved is that when the system gets tighter, our community of committed partners gets smarter and more creative. And our greatest asset is not the size of our budgets. It's really the resilience, the expertise, and the shared moral conviction right here on this call demonstrated by each of our speakers and by each of you in your attendance today. So we don't shrink from these challenges. We really use them as fuel for innovation. So what's the best call to action that we can share as we conclude? I think it's this, really to integrate, don't just network. So connect with other folks who are on this call today. Check out all of the organizations represented by our speakers, find ways to get connected and involved, and don't stay on the sidelines. So with that, I'll go ahead and close this out. If you can take a moment to fill out our evaluation survey, we greatly appreciate it. It's very short, just a few minutes, but that really helps us tailor these events to everyone's needs. So please feel free to share your feedback with us. And thank you all so much for joining today.